Cars on the Benedict sample-wise, not enough. Similar to Banana.
Similar, but that's banana signature pick, right?
I wouldn't say it's similar to Banana. I would say we've only seen it once, and it was in his debut for Rebellion Zion as an XP laner, and he made the game-changing play. But it did not end with a win. He dove a bit too deep with the Benedetta, and
It was a while.
it was a while
That-
ago.
that
It was
game was
season
a
10.
while ago.
Oh, it was season 11, actually, in his
Okay.
debut. But we'll see if he's improved with that Benedetta. A strange pick, but to go safe against Blacklist International would be the biggest risk. You need to try to gamble it on a Benedetta, on a weird pick, and that's what they do. Ladies and gentlemen, possibly the last game today. But for Rebellion, for the fans, the Indonesian fans in the stadium, definitely what they don't want.
Again, both junglers here starting in the same side of the buff. So yeah, with this Florin, right, it adds just more oomph in their composition here.
It makes Dominic even more
tankier.
very confident for sure.
Lethal will be secured calmly from the side, for the side of Blacklist. And yeah, Rebellion here. Let's see how will they handle here. The Gourd pick has true damage, right? So perhaps that is one distinction if you compare to Savior. But again, he needs to position himself well to really deal maximum damage.
The thing with the Claude is when you jump to the back lines, you're blazing to what you want to eliminate everyone, right? But because of the Florian, as well as the Fire Mist, what this does is you kind of ensure that the 1-1 will be able to just utilize the ultimate. Because you have the sustain. It's like a pseudo Angela. It allows you to just be there and pop the ultimate. And with the composition of Rebellion, you have to remember, Fredrin is a tanky hero, but the HP is not that high, so that's gonna hurt. That crossbow attack, that's gonna hurt, even against this Fredrin.
So far, they're doing quite good, though. Rebellion Zion.
Yep.
On this Fredrin, Vincent is able to actually rotate up top and get a pretty good lane prio gank. Meanwhile, Rindo gets Chunk forced to use the Poisons early and up top. Wow.
Okay.
1 HP, and he has no vengeance. First blood will fall to the Blue Bulls as Blacklist a little bit late to the party there, reinforcements wise, and that's a free turtle for Rebellion.
Yep. Very well done, and that was very curious. But again, the fact that Cars was able to put Dominic very low, that's actually a big win. And you can say that he is laning so well. And that's probably why they pick up the Benedetta. Tams is a hero that's quite, I guess, passive in a way.
Okay.
It used to be very active, though. It used to win all of the laning stage because it's a very strong hero. But right now, because of, after all of the nerfs, it's quite a reactive hero that kind of depend on your enemy messing up before you actually win.
And for Rebellion, right? I mean, you did mention on the Claude, if you want to get the DHS very early in the game, it has to come through two ways. Audi, whoa, very aggressive, has to force.
And pull back as well. Now, with the help of the Mystic Gush, it won't be enough to cover Audi as he is down. But yes, seeing a Rebellion's composition, it's so fast-paced, right? You got the Mathilda, you got the Benedetta, Claude, very high mobile heroes. Let's see if that translates in this game.
Yeah, back to my point, right? Claude has to get two waves to get that DHS fast, like two waves mid and a bot. And that's what he's been able to do, actually, so far. He's gone bottom and then went straight to mid lane, but this time the gold minion will actually be stolen a bit, but they'll go for a setup for a fight.
Circling Eagle will not land. Brindle, though, with the shield unity now, looking for Moai. Stationary here, who pops the sprint. Blacklist, though, will not have enough resources to close the gap.
Slowly but surely, Rebellion are trying to take this game, but Blacklist International do not want to play slow. Every time they make a move, Blacklist can retaliate very fast because of that shield unity, and it almost creates a bubble where Rebellion can't really make any big proactive plays on the map.
Speaking of proactive, Rebellion needs to really act quickly now. Maybe if they get the first item on Vincent, maybe in the second turtle, if they take over this one, it will be really good for their squad because it means that you have more time for Moai to fight. There's a DHS complete. Will they call onto the Claude?
Okay. Rebellion with the setup here as a defense. Cars, final blow, Petrify connects, but no clear follow-up. Netherrealm triggered. Rebellion, though, they will shift their focus to the neutral objective. Top lane, 1-1 quite free here. Yeah, they will, though, make it in time to the top side.
A second turtle to their name, though. Rebellion Zion playing it quite well. Though Blacklist have given Owl so much space to farm up. They're waiting. They're weathering the storm.
And this is I think this is what I can call the Blacklist International anti-disaster protocol. When they lose the first turtle, what they normally do is just to relax and take care of
Santay.
their jungle. Just Santay aja. You see them, they're not trying to team fight. And when they get petrified by cars, what they decided is to, okay, we're not going to try and win the turtle fight. Let's just get out. It's the anti-disaster protocol. The thing is, you're not leading, but at the same time, they're not losing on the farm.
True. This is a risky play. Rebellion commits the circling eagle. And Blacklist, again, like you just mentioned, calmly retreats. They do know that they have, it's in their control to control fights. And now, Rebellion, though, they will engage again. Howl here just looking for a possibility of a crossbow attack, but no, he will not commit that just yet.
By the way, Cars has been very, very good on this Vendetta. We'll see if it continues towards the later stage.
It's a
this time.
It's a 5v3. Kimpoi, Owl looking. Cars with the petrify towards the backside. Finds Kimpoi. And now Haji in trouble. The Mystic Crush popped as well. He still has the flicker in the backside. Only no mana here. Needs to be very careful. But yes, that's a dub for Rebellion.
And for the first time in MPLI 2023 knockout stage, we get to hear the fans roar in the arena. Rebellion Zion really giving hope to the Indonesian crowd.
The mid structure falls. Rindo with the Bussans wasn't able to really defend and give pressure for Rebellion. Yes, 1.3 gold here already, and they do not stop. They got another neutral objective, which might set another gap for that EXP.
Love the play coming up from RBL to Stars. Get up top. Owl does have the Demon Hunter sword. He prioritized that DHS. Typically not the second item that you see for the 1-1, but because of some of the changes, maybe he felt that he needed to do so. And I think it makes sense because he will be up against Vincent as well as Cars. Eventually builds up some tanky items as well as Audi TZ. It gives him kill potential right now. But Rebellion, yeah, the fact that they were able to push the mid lane after winning top lane clash, that's going to be super duper good for their team. It's a lot of rewards that they get.
Let's take a look at the goal difference earlier. Rebellion Zion holding a lead in every single role, though some of them very, very small. It's only 100 gold lead between a few of the lanes here. Owl's farming really well. But Rebellion, they've just been maneuvering around the map a bit faster, I would say, right? Getting these rotations faster than Blacklist, creating a bit of a curveball, as Blacklist didn't expect that. Dominic again getting engaged on.
Isolated, and the Netherrealm here will help Dominic. It seems like no. Dominic will fall here as a Blacklist. They wasted the Netherrealm, and now Rebellion, they look for a siege potentially in the bottom side of the map here. The next wave is coming soon, and let's see Kimpoi, Haji, and Rindo. Can they defend this one? Take a look at the mid side as well in your mini map here. 2v1. Can 1-1 win that match? It seems like no. Now focus back again on the bottom side of the map. Rindo almost takes Suelo's life. Audi looking for an angle here. The Blacklist will calmly clear the way.
What a defense by Blacklist, though. That tier 1 defense was spectacular. The fact that Rindo just ignored Moai completely, went for Suelo, forced Moai to come back, and in turn, they actually won out in the macro battle. They got a turret for nothing, aside from a kill, obviously.
Oh, the coming off the Blacklist, but they are still struggling. 1.4k. There's 1-1. They just delay the teleportation. Now this is the Lord fight. 11 for Rindo, 12 for Vincent. Obviously, RBL more poised to win this Lord fight. Blacklist International, again, it's the anti-disaster protocol for now. They will not try to fight this. They will just farm. Unless Rindo gets level 12, which he is right now. But they consider a team fight now. The Tams is too far away.
More active XP laner for Rebellion. Cars, though, getting locked down.
Guild Unity, Cars looking for a retreat. That's it. And Rebellion, with that distraction, they have secured the first Lord of the game.
They're playing it so slow. It's almost like they're just replicating Blacklist slow maneuvers around the map, right? Rebellion don't need to make anything happen that is unnecessary. They don't need to look for any flashy plays. With the lead, they can simply just go for objectives, slowly but surely pick it up. And now with a 3,000 gold lead building up, they're looking for even more turrets on the board. Join One Esports' community if you guys want to try to play this way as well in the community tournaments.
Now for Rebellion, I think that they can literally systematically take over this game. Between 1-1 and Cloud, I think it's a 50-50 in the late game right now. I still feel though the 1-1 is the strongest hero in the gold lane. But if you find the opening, maybe you can find a kills.
Okay, Owl now though, in the front side of the area. Glasswell with tank pops as well. Now Cars taking heat. Moai in the front side of the map there. Will be able to escape Blacklist. They reposition. They now focus down on the Lord. Lord will not charge. This is the first one. As Blacklist, they will be able to take care of this first Lord. And now they move on towards their mid. Rebellion, though, they keep pressure in that mid. And again, the passive for that mid base turret will be triggered.
And again, slowly but surely for Rebellion Zion, they do not want to give Blacklist an opportunity to come back at all. They're looking for the wave slowly. And in that mid lane, the splash of damage for the turret has already been used up.
The Petrify connects, and you can see a Rindo. Oh my goodness. Nether Realm pops as well. Dominic in the front side, distracting, buying time for Blacklist to clear the wave.
Well played, good defense by Blacklist, and a good siege as well for Rebellion. They're able to use the first Lord to get all tier 2s and even poke a bit of that base turret for half of its HP in the mid lane.
A good job to take out all of the outer turrets. That means that they will have more map control. The next step for Rebellion is to take out the jungle of Blacklist International. Now make sure that the next cycle of the jungle, they take it out, they farm it for their own, and that will mean that they can increase their lead. And of course, do not die in the process. They are in a very comfortable spot now, especially with the Cloud having a better time.
Oh, Blacklist looking for the
Save
glass
that
to pull
dog.
as well. Moai now
Oh.
blazing the wet, but Mystic Gush is there. Vincent now with the distraction window now tunked by two members, but let's focus down on the mid as well. Owl still okay. Crossbow with Tang is still in the hands of Owl as well. But now both teams will retreat without any casualties.
Blacklist doing really well, man. Despite the 5,000 gold lead, that fight looked like Blacklist were the ones who was holding the lead. They were the ones proactive, looking for that initiation, and they certainly have waited long enough. Now, the damage for Blacklist is present. Owl is starting to shred even the tankiest of frontliners. For the side of Rebellion, though, my God, they still got to be careful of Sway Low.
His shot is quite difficult to dodge actually because you don't have the vision for it. But the damage, of course, it's there for the side of Rebellion.
Definitely. You can see Benedetta still in the bottom side of the map. Blacklist, they force a fight. Moai now in trouble, still able to escape that one. And Blacklist, yes, they will need to take care of the bottom side here. Cars, good position. Team Boy, he will commit. But no, he will rejoin and he will regroup with his teammates here as they focus as the Lord is now half HP. Timeless rotates from the bottom side of the map. Cars now, two in front perhaps. Oh my God, this might be a mistake. Owl! Practically solo kills, and now the Lord with the Mystic Gush will not find the mark. Rebellion, they whipped it. And Blacklist will find Cars and the Lord.
A level below, it doesn't matter. Rindo pulls the hero play off. What a steal and what a chase from Owl. Blacklist International. There's a reason it's built in their name.
Amazing.
Wow.
It's literally them diverting the attention of, particularly of Vincent, attracting them to get into their box. The black box. And that was Vincent just the thing is, he committed the dash already as well as the knockup. It seems like, obviously, it's not a big ticket ultimate, or it's not an ultimate, it's not a long cooldown spell. But in that moment, there was a slight advantage from Blacklist because there's still a shield unity, while Vincent was a little bit far away from the Lord, or at least when in the zone of the Lord. And then when the fight did happen, Rindo managed to steal that Lord. Amazing play coming up from Rindo.
Let's
One
see.
level down.
Exactly.
And
Like,
such
we gotta see that. What happened?
Would love to see a replay on how that happened again. Yeah, I think he just lost out on a full retry battle. Vincent,
jitters, perhaps.
well, if he is suffering jitters, Rindo is an MPL player who's now stepped up into the international scene. So I think Rindo has more of a excuse.
Yeah. Obviously, we know that there's a lot of pressure on Rebellion players right now because they're the home crowd. They're the last hope. Maybe that got into their mind, but man, Blacklist International played them so much in that game, in that skirmish.
Now chasing, making it chaotic, everyone else following it up, and Blacklist, when they see a mistake like that, they go at it full
Yeah.
force, no hesitation, no doubt.
They're like sharks, man. They know you can have a little bit of an opening, a little bit of a weak point. They're predators like that. They can punish you.
Man, Rindo is the downfall of Indo potentially here.
Ooh.
1.7 thousand
That's
gold. Still though for Rebellion, I mean it's still anybody's game. But with that Lord taken away, Blacklist, they neutralize the situation. Again, a Rindo moving. And with just a Rindo, 4 members of Rebellion, they back off.
It literally just was a missed retribution. It's just a whiff.
Yeah.
From Vincent, literally.
Skill 1 and the retry didn't calculate it enough. And Blacklist just went at it. Rindo with the, I don't think he even calculated it as well. He was just like, you know what? I'm going to just throw this retry out there. And he won.
Yep.
Well played, man.
Well played indeed. By the way, yeah, team players are starting to utilize the skill 1 instead of the ultimate, instead of the Appraisal Trash to combo with the retribution nowadays. Because when we use the ultimate, your enemy can use that to their advantage because they know the animation.
Most definitely, right? I mean, you can technically retry right after the skill 1, right? So
Yeah,
you can try to
exactly.
predict that damage, that calculation, and maybe that is what happened. But Blacklist
Maybe.
now, they've completely turned the game around. 180 on its head. Now Owl's dealing a lot of damage. Audi can definitely feel it here. Only 1,400 gold lead left for Rebellion to play with, and Blacklist want all the smoke now.
Okay.
The retry battle once again.
Let's say it's Rindo and Vincent Audi now. Committed his circling eagle. Aldo,
Wow.
a quarter of HP left. But he does not care. He has a lifesteal now. So let's see. Again, the Lord can stop side. You can see here both XP laners
Yeah.
clearing and managing their respective lanes.
Yeah, the long lane, as we call it. We call it the
Far lane.
far lane.
Long far.
It's far.
It is pretty far, right? I mean, for cars, it's super far. He's actually
Exactly.
clearing it out in the base. Moai dealing a good amount of damage onto Rindo, taking him to half HP, actually. As Rebellion will just decide to pull back, reset on the Lord. And they actually want to go on to Dominic.
Good play. This could be a good play.
Let's say 3-4-1. Dominic now
but the Lord-
pops the vengeance. Now with a Mystic Gush as well committed. Dominic will finally fall. Let's see the Lord now. Cars looking for an angle from the backside. Finds a Petrify. The Lord though, let's see the final blow committed. Placing the wet for the Rindo is there to find the retry. Rebellion, they collapse. Al is in trouble. Al falls. And this is it. This big window for Rebellion. Rindo in the backside will not escape as Rebellion. They go for more.
A big brain play in the end by Rebellion Zion to save this game. It was a big blunder earlier. Now it's a big win for them. Blacklist International went for the right thing. They went for the Lord, but they lost out in the team fight. It's an evolved one, though. Hard to clear. Let's see if Rebellion can get it done by the time.
But there's something very nerdy I'm gonna say. The minions weren't managed by Rebellion well. That's why they were able to snowball even after wiping out Blacklist. And in fact, the members of Blacklist will respawn in time.
Hey,
You see the minions in the middle, it was far too deep.
Uh-oh. See,
Wow.
jungles though. Now, okay, top side done. First wave. Mid as well. Rebellion now focus themselves on the jungles, and then they will focus on the waves again. Oh, it's already okay.
Yeah. You can imagine the call from Blacklist
Wow.
when Rebellion went for the gamble and take on Dominic with two heroes. Blacklist immediately just tried to burst the Lord. But they didn't have the best Lord bursters, because the one is not it's not that kind of hero, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't have the stacks, you don't have the passive stacks.
you can't
You don't
shred.
have a weakness points,
Yeah,
under the Lord. That's why it's not as fast as something like a carry, perhaps, or a Bruno,
or even a quad.
or even a Claude. So they weren't able to burst down the Lord in time. That's why they still lost. But the idea was there. They also zoned out Vincent with the Faramis just diving deep. But I think the biggest thing that Blacklist International did in that particular matches or particular skirmishes of Lord Dance is they cleared out the mid lane wave, and it was a slow
Mm.
push into the bottom lane. I think that I might probably make a video out of this, but there was a slow push in the short lane. See, I'm so nerdy about this. They did a short lane. Oh, yeah, the
Wave
Lord
clear.
lane, the wave. It's a slow push
Yeah.
where
Oh,
they
it's slow
don't take
push.
out
Gotcha.
the cannon of the
The
enemy.
cannon. Yeah.
It's a long term effect. Think
Mhm.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Builds up
That
the wave.
exactly.
You invest on that wave
And in the middle,
and
they
the
just
lane.
cleared it out as soon as possible. And then in the long lane, they have the Thams trying to mirror what the Benedetta does. So if you combine that all together, if you get the Lord and you lose the fight, you're still on time when you respawn, as you saw in the push.
I mean,
Sorry, I became a nerd.
it's
No, it's
okay.
okay. We want to see that nerdy side of you as an analyst.
Yes.
At least your last name isn't gaming.
Yeah, that's right.
But again, um,
Yeah,
yes, in addition, it was the evolved Lord as well, right?
yeah,
So it again
full
adds
of order.
more HP to heal. But I love what Rebellion is doing.
Yeah.
They do not, you know, fall. They do not
Yeah,
crumble.
they're pushovers, and I think that they, you would rather, if you're supporting Rebellion, for example, you would rather see them trying to make a play than be passive and fight Blacklist International in a situation where
Yeah.
Blacklist flourishes. Like Lord Dances, they practically invented that the organization, right? So the idea is the idea was actually really good from the side of Rebellion. I gotta say,
Yep,
it's
yep.
just that the only missing piece I would say was the mid lane push.
Yeah.
If they cleared out the mid lane before they went on to um, Dominic, it's a
It
totally
would be
different
different.
story. Yeah.
Would have been an end maybe, right? I mean, with the waves
Perhaps.
pushing in, that was still 20
Exactly.
seconds on the clock actually when they
Exactly.
got to the base. They only
Yeah.
had minions there, would have been a different outcome, but I think Blacklist knows better as well than to
Yeah.
leave these waves up for grabs for no
Yeah.
reason. They've cleared it out beforehand, and in turn, they've set up for a possible proactive movement from Rebellion for the Lord, right? I
Yep.
mean, they were rotating up top, Rebellion Zion, Blacklist knew there was something fishy going on, and if it wasn't an instant decision to the Lord as well, it would have been over.
Yeah.
They would have just lost Dominic for nothing. Rebellion would have gone to the lead, the Lord, and maybe possibly the end.
Yeah, that was a very good way to put it. But yeah, I mean, hey, we doubted Benedetta's
Cars
Cars' Benedetta.
So far,
Proved
so
us
good.
wrong. So far, I don't mean to curse the guy,
Well, you just did, Johnny.
but
To curse the guy.
Oh.
my God. You know what, Wolf? If Cars wins this, we're definitely going to see Cars 2.
That's right. Ciao.
Lightning.
Ciao, indeed. You know what happens in Cars 2?
Yeah,
The queen becomes the goat.
yeah. And he's also golden in 3. If you think about it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
we don't want to get to 3 yet.
Yeah.
You know, he's still young.
Yeah, that's right.
In-game equipment here. Wolf, let's take a look at it. It's the 20th minute item check.
Yep. No magic defense from Owl because he does not need it. Apparently, he can dodge the Swalo burst, but that means that's an opening. Again, if he gets hit by the ball from the Swalo as well as the ultimate, might be done for. But of course, he has the needles and flowers anyways. But what I'm trying to say here is that is a threat. But you understand why Owl didn't go for any magic defense.
Hey, apps here. They will try to bait out information. Both teams are playing it rather slow, of course. But see, oh, it's I feel it's just dead even
Yep.
between these two teams.
For sure. But we're heading to a stalemate at this minute. We've seen a lot of these games in the Philippines, actually, Wolf, where
That's
the
right.
two teams. This feels like a very Filipino game, anyways, right? I mean, 22 minutes, 8 kills in total. Definitely
Yep.
not what we're accustomed to in MPL ID as well. We usually get a little bit more action than this, and Blacklist are holding on to the Lord. Heck, they're bursting it down. They're actually committing. They're forcing Rebellion to respond. Wait,
Dino to the Benedettas up top.
Oh, let's see here. Vincent now a little bit late to the party. Rindo with the Shield Unity delaying the Lord take, looking for an opening to fight. Vincent low, escapes now. Now they shift their focus on towards the Lord. Cards a little bit too late, perhaps, as Rindo will secure the Lord. Now Owl moves on towards Cards, who has the immortality. Blacklist again. They will not force an unnecessary fight. They will take the dub, and that is a huge one.
the perfect Lord dance. The way that they fought in there, and the Lord was in prime position to not be reset. It just walked back to the players. It was so masterfully
It was so
calculated by Blacklist International. My goodness.
Yep. So again, slow push up top and slow push it down bottom. If you're looking at the Blacklist minion wave up top and bottom lane, there are two carts or two catapults out there. And then in the Lord in the middle, they cleared it out quickly. RBL reacted to that. When they saw Vincent check, because they were using the Lord as a trap.
Cars. He's holding it in, Gani.
Oh, Karma. They did this to Dominic, and now Cars in a 2v1 situation, and Dominic will claim the life of Cars. He will go down for 60.
It did stagger the waves quite a bit, though. It did give the rest of Rebellion a chance to defend this, but Blacklist still have one man, a man advantage.
Rindo with the Shield Unity. Now looking for an opening. Finds Vincent, thrashing him down. Followed up by Dominic, and damage will come through. Sway low with the Mystic Gush. Looking for the
Owl.
clear, but the Owl, but
Ooh,
crossbow will
that's
tang with the winner's run and counter. Oh, another round pops. Blacklist and Rebellion there.
Audie.
Engaging. Oh my goodness. Audie loses immortality. Rindo holding on. Audie, though, will lose his life. It's a 3v5 battle now.
Sway low.
Blacklist now
Magic.
looking for a fight.
No.
Side. Oh, this is it. Blacklist in trouble for the side of Rebellion now. And Vincent falls as well. And Blacklist, the base is to expose as Rebellion. They will not be in this tournament again, as it is official. No more Indo teams. I repeat,